Hello fight fans, in today's news, Michael Chandler confirms he will fight Conor this summer. Belal Muhammad believes Dana lied about Leon Edwards' fight offers for UFC 300. Jake Paul isn't worried about Mike Tyson's power ahead of their boxing match. Dana White explains why Conor's comeback took that long. Michael Chandler confirmed the fight with Conor McGregor. While he didn't give an exact date, Chandler said it's officially happening this summer. Here's what he said.
Is Conor just running his mouth, or is this thing actually going to happen this summer? Please say yes.
I've got the official announcement. It's happening this summer. I can't tell you the actual date, but it's happening this summer. Yes. Me versus Conor. Obviously, this has been a year in the making. Did The Ultimate Fighter. He's been off, obviously, doing the Roadhouse movie and all of his other aspirations and accolades outside of the cage. So, yeah, here we are this summer. I'm ready, baby.
Belal Muhammad believes Dana White lied about the offered fights to Leon Edwards for UFC 300. Dana claimed that Islam, Shavkat Rakhmonov, and Khamzat Chimaev were offered to face Leon Edwards. However, according to Belal, this isn't true at all, and it was simply a tactic to promote Leon Edwards. Here is what he said.
Man, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really buy the whole we offered him 3 fights. Like, I know they offered it to Islam. I know that Islam turned it down, but I don't buy they offered it to Shavkat because Shavkat was hurt, and I don't buy that they offered it to Khamzat because he ain't making weight. So for me, I think it was more so to hype up the Leon thing, right? To be like, oh, Leon doesn't go on social media. He doesn't do interviews. He doesn't hype himself up. So it's like Dana White's a promoter. He has to promote a guy to be like, yo, this guy's a killer. He said yes to every single fight. But if they really wanted him on 300, they wanted Leon Edwards on 300, they knew they could have called me and I would have said yes. So it just tells me that they didn't really want him on 300, or Leon's a hard guy to deal with. But for me, like, that whole thing was, I think, was just to hype up Leon and make it seem like he's bigger attraction than he really is.
Jake Paul isn't worried about Mike Tyson's punching power ahead of their boxing match. The ex-YouTuber made it clear that Mike has the power, but he has an iron chin that can survive it.
Well, I want to see how hard he hits, Mike. I really want to see, bro. Let's see all the legends, the myths, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin. People know that. Like, I take shots, so I think people are underestimating me being able to deal with his power, and that is something that is going to make it interesting. Obviously,
there's no nerves in you at all about this.
No, not at all. I'm excited. Like, I literally can't wait to look across the ring and see him and give him a fucking death stare.
Well, how was it you guys came face to face for the first time just a couple of days ago? What was that face to face like?
I just laughed.
Dana White explains why Conor McGregor's comeback has been delayed for 2 years. There were rumors of miscommunications between Conor and the UFC, suggesting that the UFC didn't want to release Conor from his contract. However, Dana denied all this and said that Conor was focused on this film.
It seems like there's a little lack of communications with you guys.
There's no lack of communication. Not at all. You know where Conor is tonight?
Probably at a bar.
No. He's in New York City for the premiere of Roadhouse.
Of course.
He has obligations right now to promote this movie. So he's been flying all over the world, going to all the premieres of this launch of this movie. This is an obligation that he has to do. It is what it is. He committed to this movie. He has obligations to this movie. He can't do both. So once this movie launches, which is Thursday, and boom, I don't know what his obligations are once it launches, then Conor can get back in the gym and start training. So, like, full time, like getting ready for a camp. But you two can attest to this too. Tell me if I'm fucking wrong. Once you start to make a lot of money, you know, you're not as hungry as you were before, and it is harder to get in the gym.
And that wraps today's news. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button and smash the subscribe bell to stay in the loop. Keep supporting the sport, and we will see you in the next one.